chicken fried, and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Hey, everybody!
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. That's right. That lovely voice you hear is one Sarah Tiana.
And that handsome voice you hear is John Reap.
That's right. And you're listening to another awesome, amazing episode of the Fried Pod. Hello, Sarah.
Hey.
What's cracking?
Oh, man. Just exhaustion is cracking.
Well, I know last time we spoke, you were... You got a big moving day coming up, and I did see some pictures.
Yeah.
That did look exhausting. I mean...
It is. Like, they better bury me there because I'm never moving again.
So one big truckload?
Well, we had to do one each. So one from my house and one from his house.
Oh, right.
Into, the place. So
yeah.
It was just boxes everywhere. And luckily we have a big outdoor area. So there's been a ton of stuff out there.
Okay.
And then I found out where the recycling plant is because I needed to take all my boxes somewhere. Because you can't just put them out on the street for the recycling place.
Yeah.
There's too many. And my old place, they wouldn't pick it up if the bin was open.
Really?
Yes, which
that's a little
stinks.
picky.
Yeah. So had to drive a bunch of stuff down, but it wasn't that far. But it's just been like little things like going to the Goodwill to take stuff. And then
it's so stressful. And I know, are you done? You still got to unpack and put things in.
I still have to put things.
But are you out of your old place?
Everything's done, like from the old place,
right.
But just the new place. Like I've pretty much unpacked all of my stuff. He still has a bunch of stuff to do, but like we have these two big outdoor shed things that we can use for storage, which is great. And on Saturday, I believe, or Sunday, he took one apart and moved it to the another place so we would have more room in the back. It was pretty hot.
What do you mean? Oh, it was just a warm day?
It was just hot just seeing him do
he was
family
hot.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like shelf-respect for real. Seeing him do that. So and then like him putting up other shelves for me but I've been, my mom and my sister are both really, really good at organizing, and my mom likes labeling things. She has like one of those label maker kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I just bought some like chalk pens, and so I've labeled things. Like in the hallway cabinet, there's like a container that's labeled pain medication, and then one that's labeled indigestion.
Wow, you're that detailed.
Yeah, because we have so many tons. We're combining two houses.
Oh, you're medicine together.
So much medicine and like tons from the both of us.
Yeah.
And
well,
but then just like a bunch of dividers in the drawers, like for because I like I have a real big pet peeve about my coffee being touched by metal. It's kind of weird, but I'm
interesting.
Kind of,
I didn't know that.
I feel like I can taste the dishwasher.
Oh,
really? From a restaurant. I hate it when they put the spoon in the coffee cup. It's like my biggest pet peeve.
Wow. So you can taste the metal, or you
I can taste
like
it in the coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like the residue.
Yeah.
And it's probably just a mental thing.
Yeah.
But I cannot stand it. So I always use like a plastic spoon or a stone or a wooden spoon.
A stone?
Yeah, like a stone, like a porcelain spoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In there. And so I have a little section in my drawer for those spoons, and then I have a section for I also love mini spatulas.
Oh, okay.
Which I could show you a picture because my aunt was like, note to self, do not buy you anymore.
How tiny are we talking here?
How tiny?
You said mini spatulas, like small spatulas? Or you like a lot of spatulas, like
MINI? Mini.
Yeah, mini.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like so tiny ones.
Do you make-
I think I only have a video of it. So
Do you make tiny little pancakes with them?
I like it for. They're good for spreading dips.
Yes.
But then also when I'm making like my dog food or I don't know, little things.
It's like it's for spread. Like if you're going to make a sandwich, you want to spread mayonnaise. Spatula's probably better.
Yes.
Than a stupid butter knife.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I get that.
I like those. I don't know. I use them for everything.
Oh,
it
nice.
seems, but now I can't think of one thing that I use.
I don't like the spatulas I have. I don't like. I've got one that's just too big.
Yeah.
It's just too wide.
But on certain pots too, like you can't use metal on
it'll scratch it.
Yeah, so you have to use plastic or rubber. And so anyway, this is so boring. But
It's interesting.
So anyway,
we've learned that you don't like metal in your coffee. No. And you like tiny spatulas.
I like tiny spatulas.
That's cool. And you're very organized, like your mother.
Yes, I've become very organized like her.
That's good.
Like slowly grown. Yeah, so now everything is labeled and everything has a certain place. Now, hopefully it stays there, but I don't know.
Well, that'll be easier for when you guys are actually unpacking stuff. You'll know what box has what in it, and you're not going through 8 boxes to find the one you're actually looking for. So that's smart. A lot of people just want to put this stuff in there and just get it over with. But then you got to be smart about this.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing is like we have, when you're blending 2 homes, you have double of many things. You have duplicates. Luckily, he didn't have anything in the kitchen.
Oh, no,
except for
so that's all you.
Yeah, so like that we didn't need to blend. But then just certain. Well, he loves to drink out of mason jars.
Hey, guilty.
Yeah, and so I already had a lot of mason jars. So his mom loves to. She does a lot of canning, so she cans a lot of jam and salsa and pickles.
Nice.
So he had a lot from that.
Uh-huh.
And I don't like to throw mason jars away because I could use them for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Especially at Christmas, I usually send gifts in those, or I put candles in them outside, whatever the need.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
If I get spaghetti or pickles, I'm keeping that thing when it's empty.
Yeah. But then we have a big yard, and we also have like a back area that's kind of a perfect little dirt patch for an herb garden. So I was like digging that up and planting herbs, and then I planted a blueberry bush in the front yard. And
in the front yard?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're down by the ocean, so it's cool. So that's kind of conducive for blueberries. So I hope it lasts. I hope it works.
I'm happy for you.
Very domestic. And now I have a place for all my Christmas decorations, which he was appalled by the amount that I have.
Oh, you have a lot, huh?
Yes.
Do you have like a big tree?
No, I don't. I buy a fresh tree every year.
Oh, okay.
I like the way they smell.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I don't like. I mean, for years, and I get the argument. The fake tree versus the real tree. Mm-hmm. It's just easier if you have a fake tree. It's cheaper over the long haul.
Yeah.
But it's that smell you're not getting.
Yeah.
I like the real smell. Well,
now they have these things called sensicles. Have you ever heard of those?
Well, I haven't, but I'll just go buy the Christmas tree air fresheners.
Oh, yeah.
And just put them in the Christmas tree. That's
smart.
My ornaments.
That's smart. That's actually really smart.
What was yours?
Sensicles you can get them at Michael's, and sometimes you can actually get them at like Rite Aids and Walgreens and places like that now, but they're these little sticks that smell like a Christmas tree, so you can hang them in your tree.
Same
and they
thing,
just
pretty
blend
much.
in. Yeah.
Very good.
So they blend in. And then I always buy the day after Christmas like tons of Christmas tree pine candles because I love the way those smell all year long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish it's Christmas right now.
I know. But I also have like Thanksgiving decorations and Halloween decorations. And we already had 2 little kids come to the door. So I'm excited because this year I'll probably have trick-or-treaters.
Yep.
We had 2 little kids come to the door to sell us raffle tickets for their school for a Toyota RAV4.
Oh. Well, that's...
And they were like, and this one we know is going to win.
Okay.
Okay, you promised.
I'm sure.
And the little girl was so funny. She was like, it was her brother's project, obviously, but then the sister was tagging along, and they were both bewildered by my dog, my dog barks really, really loud.
Yeah.
He's like, it sounds like but he's just like, pet me, pet me, pet me, pet me, right?
Right.
And he is it's not like a bark of go away. It's a bark of hurry up and touch me.
Okay.
And but does not sound like that to anybody else.
Only you know that.
Yeah, only I know that through experience.
Right.
I've had to tell, like, the WAG is an app that walks your dog. So I've had to let them know that, because I would see them on my security camera, like walking up, like terrified of him, and so I had to put that in the notes. Like,
he's a big dog, isn't he?
He's pretty big. He's like 60 pounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's really tall.
Yeah.
And he has a pit face, so he seems a little bit daunting, even though he has blue eyes and a bow tie. I try to dress him down to make him look like very sweet, but so anyway, they were like, the little kids. And then I was like, do you want to say hi? And they just go, hi. Like, they just said hi. They didn't touch him.
That's all. You said hi. That's all we're saying is hi.
And then the little girl goes, do you have a cat? I really like cats. And I was like, no.
Oh, no, we're not doing requests.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I'm buying the raffle ticket. Scram.
So
that's funny.
So it's pretty. We definitely love our neighborhood. That several of the neighbors have come over to say hello.
Ask. Okay.
Very nice, and our back neighbors, because we kind of share a back with them. Well, it's all ours, but it touches their house.
Okay.
It's so I was just like, I don't want to, be in the way or have Maverick make noise or say anything or annoy them, and we had a talk with them the other day. They're like, no, we never even use it, and those doors that that fall up against that area are not in use. Like, they're like storage places, so they don't.
So they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're great.
Dog friendly.
Yeah,
hopefully
they have a little dog, but
oh, good.
Yeah, the dog will not be playing with Maverick because he's terrified of little dogs anyway.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
He's so terrified. But through this process, I've gotten rid of so much stuff. Like, I've literally thrown away boxes and boxes of things, but I've also just donated boxes and boxes of clothes and boxes and boxes of, like, old appliances and just things. And I was going to ask you, like, as a personal question, because we used to have a personal question. We used to
do that.
We used to do that. But, like, what's the hardest thing for you to throw away?
Hardest thing to throw away? Well, probably some sort of electronic item that I know I will need at some point, but I haven't used it in years. Right. Like in that drawer, I'll pull that drawer. There's tons of cords. I don't even know what they go to.
Oh,
like for this, even this little recorder here, there's a plug. I'm using batteries, but there's it's a wall plug. I don't know where it is. I think it's in there. I haven't used it in a while, but I'll probably. That's hard for me to throw that stuff away because I know I paid for it.
Right.
Or.
And back in the day, those cords used to be like $40. And now they're $5, but like you just don't know.
It's hard to throw away electronics. I don't know why for me.
Electronics I feel like, are just the cords for the electronics.
All of it. Anything like that. Cords, electronics, like even like an old iPod or something silly, or old Discman or something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's value in that somehow. And I'm stupid for throwing it away because I could probably take it to, I don't know, my mom used to do garage sales, yard sales, right? And charge like, a nickel for something or $1, 50 cents. And I feel like because I was raised that way, I can't just throw it away. I guess I could donate it to Goodwill, but I don't know. Would they even take an old Discman? I don't know.
They take everything.
They take it, yeah.
They don't go through
you
your
just
stuff.
leave it there. They'll take it eventually when they're closed.
That's the blessing of the Goodwill, is that they don't go through your stuff and go, no. Nobody wants your dirty basket.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, we do want your dirty basket.
So it's hard for me to throw electronics away or like DVDs. Like I've got tons of DVDs down there, and I know I'm probably gonna be moving soon as well. So I'm already dreading this part of it, like going through all that crap, trying to figure out what's going to Goodwill. If I'm gonna do a garage sale, I don't know.
It's hard, because then I thought we were gonna have a garage sale, and then it got to be so exhausting that I was like, I am not doing
that. Right, because just organizing it and getting it together and then dealing with the weirdos who actually go to garage sales.
Yeah, I'm like, forget it.
They're going to try to haggle you over something.
No, I'm just calling a truck. There's literally only like a few things that I even the hardest thing was furniture to get rid of, you know, because, but at the same time I go, well, I've had this for 5-6 years. It's definitely got its use for what I paid for it, because I didn't pay a lot for the furniture. Okay. And so, but I can't just load that up in my car. Like I have to pay to, or call like a donation center and have them come and pick it up.
What was it? What did you have to throw away? What
well, I have a couch that I'm not using, which has a bed on the inside, so it's extremely heavy.
Oh my God! I
had to leave that at my place. I didn't move that. Yeah. And then I have 2 chairs. You
just left it inside?
In my house, yeah. Because I don't have to be out of there for another 2 weeks or 3.
Are you gonna leave it in there? Like, hey, figure it out, landlord.
No. Yeah. No, I'm gonna.
Because those are heavy and they're a pain in the butt to move.
They're really heavy.
I just got a new one in the office back there, and I got rid of the old one because it was broke. And I thought, well, I'm getting new furniture. Let me get one of those too. And me and Shannon trying to get that thing out of this house, almost cut my toe off because we couldn't get it through the door. Yeah. I couldn't even remember how we got it in there. Yeah, like
who knows?
I don't even know if I was here when it was delivered to begin with. So I'm like, I don't know how to get it out. We had to like unscrew stuff. We had to take the bed out. Oh, and it's springy, and you know that's like a damn, I don't know, like a cutting machine right there. Yeah, cut your toes off. So that was a pain in the ass, and we eventually got. I know I scratched the floor getting the thing out of here. So yeah, and I just got that one. So that one's going to be a pain when I move again.
Is it pull-out bed?
That's a pull-out bed. No one's used it yet, so maybe I'll take it back to living spaces since they screwed me on this thing.
They should take it. They should come and pick it up.
They should.
Yeah, I definitely had all my furniture at my old place delivered because I didn't really have any nice furniture when I moved in. So that was kind of like my gift to myself. And then but I was like, I don't really need. I kept like half of the stuff, like my dining table and my bar.
What about the boxes? I mean, did you go out and buy a bunch of cardboard boxes, or did?
I went to Home Depot and bought a bunch of boxes, and then.
You gonna keep the boxes?
No, I took all those to the recycling center.
Oh, okay.
Unless you need some, I'll give them to you.
I was thinking. What?
I have a bunch. Actually, I don't have as many. But I definitely probably have at least 10 left.
All right. Well,
which
I'll hit you up later.
I'd much rather them be used again because they have barely been used. Yeah. You know.
But they're already labeled and stuff, so I have to put exactly what's labeled on the box.
Nah, you could just scratch it. There's plenty of room to write. But like the other thing that was hard to throw away was like hats.
Oh God, yeah.
Hats that, especially when they're like Georgia or Falcons or Braves, when it's just like probably like the free one that you get at the game or one that I've just never worn because it's like
doesn't fit right.
Yeah. And like you're like, but that's my team and I don't want to get rid of that. Yeah. Like
because you're thinking, well, maybe it'll be cool again if I keep it long enough. It'll come back around and be retro. I've got hats that old. I like your Braves hat. That kind of looks. Is that their new logo? The lowercase a.
It's their old logo.
It's the old logo.
Yeah,
okay.
From the '80s, I believe.
Because if you just glance at it, it kind of looks like a Cubs logo.
Right. It looks like lowercase a. Yeah. So that's the old.
That's old. Okay.
My favorite Braves hat that I have has Chief Nakahoma on it. So it's just a picture of Chief Nakahoma.
Does he look like the same? One as the Cleveland Indians?
No, that one is more of a cartoonish drawing, whereas Chief Nakahoma is more of a like actual Native American looking. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a title and a rank.
Yes. Yeah. He's a Nakahomer kind of guy. That's why his name. I just got that. Yeah.
I was like, the way you were saying it sounds very
Nakahoma.
Yeah, like a real Native American name. Well, are you going to any games this year?
Yes, so I'm actually going this weekend to the Braves are playing in Boston at Fenway, so I'm flying up there.
Fun.
We're flying up there to go see that because my boyfriend's a huge Red Sox fan.
Okay.
So we're going to be a house divided at that stadium.
I'm telling you.
But I'm the one that got the ticket, so I get to cheer louder.
Hello.
In my opinion.
Are you going to wear your Brave stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Decked out. And then we're going to go up to Maine, where he's from, to see his family for a couple nights and then come back.
Well, is it a night game?
It's a day game.
Day game?
Mm-hmm. So we fly in Friday night, day game on Saturday, and then we'll take the train up to Maine.
You've been to that stadium before, yeah?
I've been there once before last year because I went for the Big Poppy roast. We roasted Big Poppy last year on his retirement.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, do you know him, David Ortiz?
Yeah, he said. I know he's a big hitter. I don't know
he
a
was
lot
the
about
DH. But after the marathon, he was like,
Didn't
"This
he
is
give a
our
speech?
city.
Yes, that's what I was
This is
trying
our
to...
city.
Right. Didn't he like
this,
cuss or
on this
something?
jersey, it don't say Red Sox. You say Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he talks. You can't understand him.
No.
It's so funny because
I think he said, "This is our fucking city."
yeah, he definitely. Yeah, you're right. He said that. Said that, and
well, that would be fun
always...
going back up there. That's a beautiful stadium. I bet. Haven't been to that one.
It's beautiful. It's just
is it an old one?
It's very old. The seats are really tiny.
Oh, really?
Which I think is always really funny. Because, anymore, none of us can fit in those.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting. And the Green Monster and, you know, and that's a pretty fun town. Well, you were just there.
I was in Boston. I didn't go to a game, but I went to a Dodger game last night, though.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you go to Dodgers games a lot?
Maybe once a year.
Yeah.
My buddy Kyle's a huge Dodger fan.
Kyle from Brinkanduddies?
Kyle from Brinkanduddies. Shout out Kyle Davis. So we went last night.
Who are they playing?
They were playing the Colorado Rockies.
Oh,
lost very last. It was 2-1.
Ah.
It went by really quick though. There's a lot of just quick strikeouts. And it was $1 Dodger Dog night.
Oh.
So $1 Dodger dogs.
That's nice.
So you just buy 5 right away.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's as much as you can do.
Yeah.
And we went in there. We bought 5. And everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
You can't finish 5 of those damn things.
No.
There was so
but
many
they're
wasted.
only $1. So you're like, I have to get 5 because they're only $1.
And that's what everybody did. And
Yeah.
they run out probably around the 6th inning. And then I had 2 left over. I was trying to sell them.
For $2?
$2. Yep. Supply and demand, people. No one bought those things. Those dogs are overrated, by the way.
They're completely overrated.
They're not great.
They don't fit on the bun, and then the buns break before you even You go to put a hot dog. How do you like your hot dog?
Well, I'll say this.
I'll say this.
If you got $5 Dodger dogs, and you're at the condiment section, and you're trying to, hook all of them up. There's people just crowding around fighting over the relish, and it's like, that's why I don't think you should get 5 of those things. Just get 2, doctor them up, finish those, come back for 2 more. Anyway, there was a long line at the condiment stand.
Oh,
so
bet.
I was like, I'm just going to hit some ketchup and mustard and get out of here. I do like relish.
Love relish.
But it's like, you got 5 of them. You're starving because you can smell them. And I don't have time to doctor all of them up before I'm eating one. So, yeah, I like relish, mustard, and ketchup. How about you?
Yeah, me too. Same way.
All of it. And onions, if it's there.
Yeah, I don't want the onions because it gets in the way of my relish.
Yeah.
I love the relish.
Good relish might have some onions in it. Maybe. I don't know. Does it? Does relish have onions in it?
No, it just pickles.
I don't need chili. It just gets sloppy.
I don't like sweet relish, though. I like the pickle relish.
Okay.
I
like them both.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Look at you.
Whatever they got, I'm putting it on there.
I like relish.
Yeah.
So whatever kind of relish you have.
Yeah, I like
take
sweet better, I think. But well, the pickle one, is that just more vinegar or something, or?
Yeah, it's a dill. It's a dill relish as
Okay.
opposed to a sweet gherkin.
What about chili?
Well, then it'd have to just be chili on the dog. I don't like anything
It's too much
else.
stuff after a while.
Yeah.
It gets sloppy.
I want to taste the hot dog, or do I?
Well, they're horrible. They're not even that. I mean, what's the appeal that the dog's too big for the bun? Is that looks like an uncircumcised penis?
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Penis.
I don't want to see that.
Well, you said that.
Penis.
They had that when I was in Texas and Dallas last month for the draft. We went to a Rangers game.
Yeah.
And they had Dollar Dog Night there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But theirs are probably better.
I don't know. They just taste like cheap hot dogs. Yeah. Right. I don't want to see how they're made. Just give them to me.
What do you normally get at a baseball game? A hot dog and a beer?
Yeah, I will get a beer. I'll get usually like a Blue Moon or something, and a hot dog and popcorn.
Popcorn? Mm-hmm. What about Cracker Jacks?
No.
That's like, it's in the song. Buy me some peanuts and some Cracker
And Cracker Jack. Singular. Yeah. I learned that. Cracker Jack.
That's what he says in the song? Mm-hmm. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack?
And Cracker Jack. I don't care. Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm
Well, how would you get just one Cracker Jack? Is he talking about the candy?
I think Cracker Jack is the name of it. It's not plural. We just always make it plural.
Huh.
I think. We can look it up. We should look it up.
Hit us up, people. Let us know. You can tweet us. Yeah. If you
should ask your mom.
Oh, yeah. We could call my mom. She, I think she has a movie review we could do. But yeah.
Yeah, see? It's
Cracker
singular.
Jack.
It's Cracker Jack.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. It should be a box of Cracker Jack. Oh, that kills me.
You're so upset.
I don't like this at all.
It's Cracker Jack. Case of Cracker Jack.
Oh,
yeah.
No one ever says that, though.
No, Cracker Jacks.
You know what else bugs me? Since we're on this topic. In the construction world, right? If you got some guy describing to you how tall a beam is or a wooden plank or whatever, he wouldn't say it's. He says it's 3 foot by 4 foot, but that's plural. I mean, you need to make it plural. It should be 3 feet by 4 feet, but everyone always says foot. That's 5 foot by 2 foot. Like, you have 2 feet, right? But no one ever corrects them.
It's like when you were talking about your sofa.
Yeah.
You said it's broke. It was broke.
It's broken, I should have said. Yeah. Like my English.
But I always love that.
Yeah.
I love that when people are like,
it's broke.
Yeah, my chair's broke. Like, it ran out of money.
Yeah. Yes, it's broken.
Well, it's always like, too, my grandma used to say Kmart's and Walmart's.
Yeah.
Like, those were always plural.
Yeah.
I got to go to Family Dollars. Right. People love Family Dollars.
Yeah.
There's nothing, not everything's $1 in there. It's bogus.
Oh, no, that's a ripoff, by the way.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to what you get in there.
Yeah, because you walk
it's like,
up. Yeah.
$5 for $1 or the opposite. These are $5 for one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. You want to call my mom?
Yeah, we need to
Let's call Betty.
Yeah.
One of these days, someone will create some music for my mom. Wait, do we have anything?
Some. Yes, I have it.
Well, this is the bad thing about like podcasting outside of the studio at All Things Comedy is that we don't have Aaron here to play certain music and whatnot.
Into my phone.
Oh, yeah, play it in your phone.
Want to see a movie but don't know what to do? Go to Betty Boo for your movie reviews.
Boom.
I love how Beatrice is so articulate with her songs.
You're going to have to share an earplug here so you can hear Mama.
Oh, that's right.
All right. You take that one.
Mama.
I'll use this one. We'll give her a ring-a-ding.
Okay.
What movie do you think it is?
Oh, man. I don't even know what
I know. I haven't seen. I mean, what is
Quiet Place?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she saw Quiet Place.
I hope so. Let's call her. I want to.
I watched Downsizing.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and
I
was thinking about her the whole time with the.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello, Miss Betty.
What's going on,
Hey there,
Mama?
how are you? Not much.
We're good. We're over here at my house recording another podcast. We thought we'd give you a call.
All right.
What are you up to?
Well, our pool has a leak in it. We finally got it from being green to sparkling blue.
Ooh,
nice.
And it's been rainy, but I've still had to add water in the mornings and the evenings or it will suck air into the skimmer, so that's not good for the pump.
Wait, there's a leak? There's a leak?
Yes, and I've been over to Pleasure Pools twice, and they filled out 2 different work orders to get the guy over to try to find it, and he hadn't been over yet. But it's been raining, so you can't do it in the room.
I helped, me and my mom uncovered the pool together. It was a bonding moment.
I remember when I was little, when we were putting in our pool, it kept raining and delaying the pool getting dug, and it was like the worst thing when you're a little kid.
Oh, no.
You're just waiting for the pool to be ready, and they can't do any construction because it's raining.
Just sit there and watch
Georgia red clay just seeping everywhere.
We uncovered. I was so ready to get in. The last time I was home, it was nice out, and I'm like, "Oh, let's uncover the pool." And the reason why you have a cover is so that the water underneath it stays nice and clean. No, never works. It's green and nasty, and it takes forever to get it all nice and blue. And now there's a leak in it, and it's been raining. This is horrible. Anyway, Mom, do you have a movie review for us?
I sure do.
All righty, what you got?
I Can Only Imagine.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
What's this one? Do you know anything about this?
Is that about the singer?
The Mercy Me singer.
I haven't heard of this.
Yeah. It's like Sarah said, the singer in Mercy Me. It's a Christian-based band.
Oh.
His name is Brad Millard. Had a very abusive dad, and I guess you can say he hated his dad.
All right.
And when he was 13 years old, his mother dropped him off at a summer church camp. And while he was there, he met a girl, and he just was really smitten with her. And he also had a great spiritual experience. When he gets home from camp, his mother has left. And he tries everything he can to please his dad. And he even tries out for football, and he makes it, and he's very good. And then he gets hurt, and he can't play anymore. So his dad starts being very abusive again because the only thing that he admired about his son was football. And see, that was what he was great at in high school. And he was going off to college on a football scholarship when he got hurt his senior year.
Okay.
And all his plans fell through.
Right. You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's sad.
It is sad. So after he gets hurt and he can't play football anymore, he was just more and more.
Oh, gosh.
Hitting him on the back of the head with a plate or with a bat or just anything he can to ridicule him. And so he was at school. He was in chorus, and he had they signed him up for a part in a play where he had to sing, and he really didn't want to do it, but he did it, and he was great. So he realized just how good he was, and he just kept at it, which made his dad more and more angry at him. And he finally just left home and pursued his career in music, and they started this band. And then after he's got some pretty good success, he goes back home to see his dad. Didn't want to, but he did.
Yeah.
And he discovered his dad was dying of cancer, and that his dad has changed. But he's struggling to believe that he's really found God and how he was going to be able to forgive him.
Yeah.
And as he looks back over his life and all the damage his dad's done to him mentally and physically and spiritually, he writes this song, I Can Only Imagine.
Oh, okay.
And this movie it intertwines faith and fear and forgiveness. And Bart goes from hating his dad to seeing the transformation in his dad, and actually ended up loving him and wanted to become the man that his dad had become. It was a sad but good movie, and I really enjoyed it.
Is it based on a true story? Is that like that band's their story, huh?
That's Brad's story. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
I remember seeing the previews for that and thinking like, God, that looks like a good movie, because I love movies with music where the music's really good. And wow, that sounds awesome.
Well, it sounds like you liked it, Mom. How many thumbs are we giving it?
I'm gonna give it 10.
10 thumbs.
10.
All right.
Yay.
That's as good as it can get.
Yeah.
And the next one I'm gonna do is Book Club.
Book club.
That's the one with
Jane Fonda.
And everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And
that looks interesting.
You're gonna go watch that?
Yes, she played Murphy Brown. I cannot think of her name right now.
Candace
Yes,
Bergen,
Candace. And the woman that's married to Dan, Dan.
Oh, Dan.
No,
Ted
Dan.
Danson?
Ted Danson.
Version.
Okay.
Oh, she was great in this movie.
Oh,
I've seen it. I saw it today.
Oh.
Oh,
but I'm going to wait and do it the next time.
We'll do that next time. Are you and Dad still going just about every Tuesday?
We were until he's gone back to work.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He went back to work. Is he at work right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He should be home in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
So when are you going? Do you still go together, or are you just going by yourself?
Today I went with 5 other girls from my Sunday school class.
Ooh, girls.
Girls' day out.
That's why y'all went to a book club.
Yes.
Have you got your other massage yet? I got Mom a massage for her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did. I went yesterday.
Else did it.
Yeah. So. You went yesterday?
Went yesterday. I loved it.
Yeah, is she good?
Yes, and I've got an appointment to go back June 23rd or something like that.
Next time I come back, I'll go get one of the massages from her if you recommend.
Yeah, that's what she said. Well, maybe when I said John's coming back in June sometime, he said, "Well, good. Maybe he'll come and have a massage too."
All right. Well, thanks, Mom, for the review.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
My mom and I'm addicted to this game. So with the iPhone, there's an app you can download. I think it comes with it even. Game Pigeon. Have you heard of this? You can play games with people through text messaging, like Sea Battleship. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Pool, cup pong, and we've been playing Connect 4.
Oh.
You remember that game?
Yeah.
It is so addictive.
I used to beat him every time, and he's been studying up, and he beats me every time now.
I got a new strategy, Mom, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to figure it out.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see you on the Connect 4 board.
On the circuit.
All right. Love you, Mom.
We love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Yeah, that game is so addictive. Like, I play with everybody. I'll have to send you one.
It's like Words with Friends, so you can play with your people. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just sitting.
Request me.
You're playing like a real game against another person that you know, like live, and it's just going back and forth. Each person gets a turn through a text message thing, so it's really cool.
Oh my gosh, the talk about the pool was like that. Really brought back some memories for me.
Oh yeah.
Just like.
You guys had a pool?
Yeah, we had an in-ground. You have an in-ground.
Yeah, we had
an
in-ground.
But I remember one summer we used to find all kinds of critters in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, every year you cover that thing. There's something.
Giant frogs.
Yeah.
Giant frogs. And then one summer I remember the light went out.
Inside of the pool?
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, at night when you'd go swimming and the light be on, but we'd still want to go swimming at night.
Yeah, it's still fun.
Not when it's pitch black and you don't know what is in that water. I bet, because you're a boy.
Yeah.
But when I remember, I was so terrified, and I think that's where I'm pretty sure that's where my fear of water started.
Oh yeah.
Because I think I touched something.
That's right.
And I don't know what it was, and I was just like, I don't think so.
Just...
And then after that, like that was when somebody in Lake Altoona died because they were like knee boarding or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they fell off the knee board. They landed in a water moccasin baby nest.
Ooh.
And like all the baby water moccasins bit him.
Oh my God.
And then he died. Because there's so many, and they have young venom. They have the babies have more venom because they're never they're babies and never been used. And then after that was the ocean, and I just heard about shark, and I was like, no, if I can't see the bottom, then I ain't going in.
Too many critters.
Yeah.
Even in your pool, you're worried about that though.
Yeah.
If you can't see it,
it doesn't matter.
You need that light.
I was like, there could be a snake in here.
Yeah.
I don't know what could be down there. Just a zombie. Like my sister. Blech, gross. Just kidding. So it was just way too much.
Do you? Did they still have is the pool still there?
I think it got covered up by the people that bought the house after us.
That's right, because it's not the same house. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got covered up, which was real sad. Man, my dad took such good care of that, and we used to have a dog that would like go in there all the time.
Oh yeah, those
it would
are
like
fun.
sneak in,
Uh-huh.
and just it loved being in the pool. just a retriever. He was a golden retriever, and he would lift up the gate, go in there, and drop his ball in the pool, and be like, "Well, I guess I got to go get it."
Look what happened.
Do some laps.
Yeah,
but he could never close the gate, so we were like, "Well, we know he's been in there."
Yeah, we never. I mean, I've had that pool my whole life, pretty much. We had a couple of dogs in my lifetime, but not really pool dogs. They're like little tiny cocker spaniels.
Yeah.
They didn't really get. They had them big floppy ears. Took forever to dry off.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Mom didn't want them in the pool, but my dad, me and my friends had some. Me and like 3 of my buddies and these other girls were hanging out, and I told my dad, "Hey, Dad, don't come outside." This is at night. I said, "Can you not come outside?" Because we were kind of embarrassed by these girls in a weird way. Like we met them at the mall, and we like come to the pool and hang out with us. And they get there, and we're like, oh. And then we just kind of want them to leave, but we didn't want to say that because that's just kind of mean. So Booger, my buddy Booger, just gets naked. So that's his thing. He just likes to get naked.
Okay.
And then I'll scare him off. So whatever. We were little idiots back then. So I told Dad, don't come outside, which means come outside.
Yes.
He goes and puts on camouflage. Right? I'm talking like a hat.
Face paint?
No, it's a mesh.
Oh my God.
A mesh thing over his face. He goes out the front door, sneaks around behind the diving board where they had these big red tips plants.
Oh my God.
And at this point, Booger had decided to get naked. He's bouncing up and down on the diving board, just flapping around like that. And my dad said he just pulled the red tips back to see what was going on, and all he saw was just Booger's ass just flopping around the diving board. And he just put the red tips back and just walked into the house. And he didn't say anything that night. He didn't say anything that night. But the next day when Booger came over to pick me up to go out somewhere, my dad's like, "Well, hello there, Mr. Booger.
Oh no.
What's going on with you?" Like was like very like wanted to hear the story. So he busted us the next day. But that's a fond memory of the pool.
Well, we used to always have the end of the year school party at my house.
Oh, yeah?
Because we were the only ones that had an in-ground pool.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's probably why people were friends with me.
Yeah, she got the in-ground pool.
Oh, you got the in-ground.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah. And, so I just remember, lots of fun times. And then, God, my sister would have her party then too, and we had to have it on different days after one time because our two
friends didn't mingle. Mm-mm. Yeah,
we were like, we were 3.5. When I was a senior, she was still in eighth. She was in 8th grade,
right.
So it was like, my junior year, she's in 7th grade.
Yeah,
it's just like,
that's a long time in that.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, it is.
And she always says I hated her and I was mean to her, but she was so mean to me too, so I didn't want to interact. And but those are some fun times.
Yeah,
like everybody just acting crazy and playing different games and making out in the pool, and
right?
Going around the shed. You know, you just find different friends in different places. You're like, what are y'all doing on the side of the house?
They're just making out behind the shed.
Probably.
That's funny. Mm-hmm. We used to put the trampoline next to the pool.
Oh my God!
And that's a mistake.
Yeah, well,
it's fun
fence.
at first.
Did you have a fence around your pool? No.
Yeah, we had a fence around the pool, but it was the pool was so it had a fence around it, but it also had like an area for like a deck. And my dad has changed that over the years, that landscape. Sometimes there's he'd put a little garden there, and then sometimes they'd get rid of the deck and just have just an area for lawn chairs, just grass. Mm-hmm. And then one year we had a trampoline. And so that's where the trampoline was, next to the pool, which is you're going to put that thing real close to the pool. And it's always cool the first jump when you're dry. Yeah. Because, when you're dry, you jump off that thing, do a couple flips, whatever, way in the air, and that's fine. Then you get out, you're soaking wet. It's a slip and slide. Yeah, and then someone's getting hurt, and
namely you.
There was a stub. I think my brother, man. I don't know how he survived.
Oh God.
He tried to do a backflip off of the trampoline into the pool, and he did a backflip. Well, actually, he was just going to try to do a backflip on the trampoline, but he did a backflip from one end to the other end, and when he landed on his feet, it was like, okay, that was good. and it propelled him one more bounce. Oh, God. And he went up into the air and totally landed on his back right on the water. Just like, like a belly flop, but on his back. And you just heard, oh! And he just like soaked underwater.
Could he breathe? Yeah.
He wasn't knocked out. I think he just was like just underwater, just screaming in pain. Came back up and his back was all red. Oh yeah. You couldn't get away with that stuff today. I don't think but moms would let kids do that anymore.
No.
Well,
yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Should we plug some tour dates? What do you got coming up?
Plug. What do I have coming up? I'm going to Kansas City for the Big Slick in a couple weeks, which is a charity event that Rob Riggle does. So we are going out there to do that event. And then I work on the VMAs, and then I go to Connecticut to Mohegan Sun.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
You're going to love that. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, it's a huge casino.
I'm excited.
It's one of the biggest ones.
And I'm just getting Roastest with the Mostest shirts and hats made.
Very nice.
So I'm getting
That'll be on the website? At some point?
I hope so, but I'll probably just bring them to my live shows unless people start asking for them on the website.
Very cool.
Because nobody seems to buy anything on my website now, so I'm like,
I just put it up there so it looks like I have stuff in demand.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever sell anything from my website at all.
I don't think so. Yeah, but and then I go to Pittsburgh for a comedy festival there. So that's what mostly.
Very good. Y'all can follow Sarah at Sarah Tiana on Twitter.
Sarah with an H, Tiana with a Tiana.
On Facebook, Instagram. I will be in Side Splitters Comedy Club this weekend in Tampa, Florida. You ever been there?
Yeah.
Old Bobby Jewell.
Yep.
I'll be hanging out with Bobby. Wish my liver luck. Yep. Yeah. And then on the 3rd of June, I'm doing a gig in Arlington, Washington. It's a casino gig. It's about an hour north of Seattle. It's this place called Angel of the Winds Casino.
Oh,
never been.
Angel of the Winds.
You know John? Is it John Scheiser?
Yeah, John Scheiser.
Yeah, he got that gig. So me and him will be working together.
Oh, cool. Yeah. He's another Kansas City guy.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. He made that happen. Other than that, thank y'all so much for listening to another awesome, amazing episode of the Fried Podcast. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And the radio up, I like to see sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love